Hello, everybody. This is Matt. Before I let you get into the absolutely wild shenanigans of this episode, I just wanted to ask everyone here for a quick favor. If you have been enjoying our podcast on either Apple Podcasts or Spotify, we would really appreciate it if you could show your appreciation for us by leaving us a 5-star rating. So go ahead right now. No, don't procrastinate and leave it for later because you'll probably forget. I certainly would, with the ADHD and all. Anyway, we talk about a lot of topics in this episode, but most of it is spent talking about my experience at my brother-in-law's bachelor party. But we do get into some political topics as well, such as Donald Trump's arraignment and the expulsion of the 2 Tennessee Democrats for protesting gun violence. So if you're more interested in those topics, there are timestamps in the description that you can use to skip ahead. That's all for now, so remember to leave us that rating and enjoy the episode. Okay, we're live. Hello?
Nice. Wow, no cold intro. Damn.
No cold intro this time. We just did it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. Retake. Okay.
Okay, let's take back to
Jackie,
one.
tell me more about you shitting in my mouth.
So here's what's gonna happen. You're just gonna be a moving target, and I'm just gonna bend over and just let it go. And it's
How
gonna
far
fly
away,
out
though?
me. Oh,
How
pretty
far?
I'm actually trying to set a
you're real
Guinness
good at
World
that.
Record. You know, like stomp rockets?
What?
That, but at you coming
I
out
know-
of me.
I don't know what that is, but I know what waffle stomping is. Is it similar to waffle stomping?
I would say it's a little different. It's a little different. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, my dearest friends, hello.
I love how he's starting to intro us and takes a big gulp of water.
Listen, I've been sick for the last couple of days. For you podcast listeners, Pat and Jackie know this already, but I went to Texas and I came back with a sickness and illness.
But you went to Arizona.
Patriotism?
Yes, I was infected with the patriotism. I'm MAGA now. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry to tell you this.
You're wearing blue, so
Oh,
you just
this
need
is
red and
purple,
white.
but yeah.
Really? That's blue, Mama.
No, I mean the lighting may look like it's blue, but it's purple if you're here in real life.
Okay. Well, the rights like to lie about a lot of things, and now we're adding colors to that. So okay,
Oh.
You know the right can't see color.
it's true.
Oh. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the What Do the Gays Think podcast. We're finally back after I don't remember how long it's been. We did our 100th episode. And it's been a while because I went on vacation for a little bit. But today with me, I have my fiance, Pat. How you doing, Pat?
Really? Really? Who proposed to who?
It doesn't matter. It was a mutual proposal. We did it at the
Right.
same time.
Wow, I love.
Did you plan to do it at the same time, or was it surprise and it just happened?
It
at
was
the
a
same
surprise.
Wow.
With
Wow.
most
I
things
This
in
is
life,
so insane.
yeah, it's a surprise.
time? Amazing.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well, okay. I'm still recovering from my sickness. But also we have again joining us as a guest host my other fiance, Jackie. How you doing, Jackie?
I'm good. Now I just want to clarify, Pat, are you and I also engaged?
No, this is sort of a sister wives sort of deal.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, you're both just engaged to me.
So
Hi, sister.
Hi, sister. So we can have camaraderie about sharing Matt and all those woes and
Matt
involved.
goes to work. You and I stay home and we talk shit about him.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. Lovely.
Yeah.
Shall we jump right in?
Yeah.
And get
I'm
personal.
dying.
Yeah, it's
I'm
been quite some
dying.
time. Well, you are.
Well,
Do y'all want to talk about anything that's happened in your personal lives in the Let's Get Personal section, or should I just go into my thing?
I'll start first.
Go ahead.
I'll be brief because I think Matt wants to have a long, torrid affair of a conversation. So many things have happened. So many things that don't really matter, but a few things that did was I saw John Wick 4,
nice.
and
Who is that?
it's
What?
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 Who is that?
Keanu Reeves, John Wick.
Oh. I thought you were saying someone's name.
Do you know who Keanu Reeves is?
That's his name. John Wick is his name.
No, but you said like John Wick 4. I thought that was like the full name. I didn't hear. I didn't like hear the enunciation, but yes.
Anyway, oh my god, my eye. I saw the 4th John Wick film. I thought it was lovely, and there was just one sequence where I got to see Rina Sawayama slowly and painstakingly stab a man, like crawling up his body by stabbing him repeatedly, and finally just stabbing him in like the back of the neck and killing him. And I just thought that was really special.
Isn't she a singer too? Am I thinking of the right person?
She was originally, or she's a singer originally. Yes, now she's acting. So
I love that for her.
That's some good shit.
Yeah, I
like that.
It was wild. And besides that, nothing. Besides that, there's really nothing.
So, movie related. Have you seen the Super Mario Brothers movie?
No.
Do you plan on it?
Yeah, there's this whole conversation about hiring voice actors versus regular actors to voice characters, and I don't really care.
Oh, is that some drama going on?
On TikTok, there are all these videos like, if you're going to have voice acting, hire voice actors instead of regular actors, because some actors can't translate well to voice acting. Because they were saying that, like, Chris Pratt's Mario isn't necessarily bad. It's just, like, he brings nothing to the table, and they might have just had the original Mario voice actor who does it for all the other games voice in. But
yeah,
people are saying Jack Black is great as Bowser, though.
Yeah, I can see that. I haven't seen the movie myself yet. I'm going to, but yeah, I could definitely see that.
I think I will also see it, but I'm in no hurry to see it.
How about Dungeons and Dragons? Are you gonna run to that film?
I am. I think Roz and I are gonna go see that.
Now, if you run, be careful, because I know you.
I know, so asthmatic.
No, I was just gonna say you might trip and break your wrist again.
Well, you know what? Either way,
or your
I'm
ankle
probably
again.
Just off to the hospital. So
yeah, be careful.
Be careful.
Oh, don't make fun of Jackie's tendency to break things.
Well, no, it's your tendency to break Jackie.
That's actually, you know what, that is more accurate. So, you know what, maybe Matt, we shouldn't go to the movies together ever again.
Oh, I was going to say we could all have a movie party and go see Mario, but whatever.
Oh, well, that would be cute.
That would
Well,
be
how do
cute.
you feel now, Jackie?
I'm blushing, but I'm already very red in tone, so you can't really tell.
Yeah, you just look red.
I just look red.
Jackie, how about you? Anything in your personal life worth mentioning?
No, still sick. But now I'm going to a pulmonologist, so that's fun.
That's a lung doctor, right?
That's a lung doctor. Yep, sure is. Besides that, no, I don't think anything too interesting. Getting to do more, I think I was telling both of you, more like UI, UX stuff at work, which is more up my alley, so that's fun for me. But besides that, you know
which alley?
The left one.
Oh, I thought your back alley.
But it's gardening season. I got some dill today, so I'm very excited. I'm gonna start my caterpillar babies coming over, so I'm very excited.
Are you breeding caterpillars?
Well, I love getting dill because they are a great host plant for the swallowtail butterfly. I forget, but they just munch this shit down. So munch Makuchi.
He's a tail swallower through and through.
He's a tail swallower. I get a lot of dill so that they have a host plant, and then I will protect the caterpillars and try to release them throughout the cycle so that help the butterfly population.
It's kind of a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're so funny.
Yeah, I know.
Could call you John.
I mean, you could call me whatever you want. I don't care.
Okay.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Sister.
Little bro. Sister. Little bro.
Big Daddy.
Pibbling. My little
that
pibbling.
bitch over there.
My little cunty wunty.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
All right. Should I go into my thing now?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been waiting. Little preface, Matt has kept Jackie and I edging on the edge of our seats for what he's about to tell us, so I'm ready for it all.
Matt, you're not going to say ew to that?
Okay, I'm sorry. Ew.
There it is.
What's wrong with edging?
Ew.
What's wrong with edging?
There's nothing wrong with edging. Jackie mentioned
exactly.
Jackie
I said
mentioned
this to him before,
and I was like, ew.
He just went ew, and I was like, really?
I don't know. I think it's a great practice, and everyone should try it at least once.
I went to Texas this last weekend
Yeah.
for my future brother-in-law's bachelor party. He is marrying my sister.
Oh, cute.
And I'm in the party. I'm in the, what do you call it? The groomsmen.
Yeah.
The wedding party?
I'm one of those. Yes, I'm
You're
a groomsman for my brother-in-law. So that's
a
lovely.
groomer.
No. No, actually keep children away from me. I really, really don't want them anywhere near me.
Couldn't agree more.
But yeah, I went to this bachelor party. I don't know any of the people that were there. So this was an interesting ride for me because I was about to drink a lot with these people that I have no idea who they are. So I'll go day by day and explain the shenanigans that I got myself into.
Yes, please.
It's Wednesday. I show up. I get there. They're pretty nice. They're like nice people when you first get to know them.
Did you all have separate flights?
I was on a separate flight, but they may have like been together in some way. I went separately.
Okay. I'm just curious.
I sat next to a dog on the plane. It was lovely.
Oh, that's right.
The dog cuddled up next to me. It was so cute.
And he had a hot owner. You didn't want to send a picture of the hot owner.
I wasn't going to take a picture of the owner, but I did take a picture of the dog.
Whatever.
It was very cute.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll post it on Twitter and be like, this dog was next to me on the plane. So look on Twitter for that if you guys want, at Pride Empire. Anyway, they were pretty nice when I first met them. We had this like little a cabin-ish type house. It was nice. It was like 3 floors of bedrooms and stuff. It was a very nice, modern-looking cabin. So I get there. I meet all the people. They're like super bro-y. Like super bro-y.
How many of them were there? How big's the groomsmen party?
Yeah, there were 10 of us in total.
Okay.
And 3 of those were us, like me and my brothers. So there were like 7 other people that I didn't really know.
Oh, both your brothers went. Okay.
Both my brothers were there, and my brother-in-law. So I guess 6 people I didn't know were there. They're all very bro-y, like very heterosexual bro kind of mentality. Starting to talk about sports, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I had a lovely massage as well because like
from one of the groomsmen.
No, because the Airbnb owner was also a masseuse. And he was like, if anyone wants a massage, like I'll do it.
Oh, it's a man.
Yeah, he was also pretty sure he was gay, but you know. I got a massage. It was lovely.
Well, did he press his like erect penis against you? Because that would have been a good indication whether or not he was gay.
No, he did not do that. No.
That's weird. He must have been straight then.
Right, that's the only indication. That's the only way to know.
Indication.
No, I had a lovely massage. It was lovely. Anyway, so we start drinking. Everyone's drinking like immediately, even though it's like 3 p.m. And this is a recurring theme throughout this whole weekend. But I forget what I said. A lot of drinking. I forget what I said, but I went to my younger brother, and he's like drinking a beer, and I'm like, Michael, beer is a straight man's drink, or something like that. Because one of the guys is sitting right there. And this one guy, he looks at me, he's like, well, you know, I like both white wine and red wine.
Oh my god. Oh, wait, sorry. Are we still on Wednesday? We're not even on Thursday?
Wednesday, yeah.
We're still on, okay. Cool.
And I'm like, okay, I get it. Men have to like, you know, use these weird metaphors to tell other people that they like other men, as opposed to just saying, I'm bisexual. Like, you couldn't have just said it to me. No, he has to use this weird analogy.
He had to code it to 2 gay people.
But wait. Was this a reference to Schitt's Creek? Like, he was just doing a reference?
I don't think he was referencing that.
Because
that is what they say.
Because David in the wine store with what's her name was like, I like a red, but sometimes like a white, and then I like a rosé. Blah 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 blah. But maybe this was a bonding moment that you didn't pick up on.
Maybe. You know,
wait, was he bi, this person?
He said he eventually said he was bi but prefers women. Which basically he's had some sex with some men but has only ever dated women. So I was like, okay, work. That's fine. We stand bisexual people. I didn't care. But I was like, just say it. Stop giving me these weird analogies.
Okay. Word.
Anyway, right, we played some more games. You know, we had a couple drinks. Eventually, at another point, I walk outside. There's this lovely little deck at the cabin. I walk outside, and my brother is arguing with the bisexual guy and this other guy that's there. And I'm like, oh God, why are they arguing? So
like legit argument?
Yeah, it's like, well, not like an angry argument. It's more like they're like having like a debate. And I'm like, oh God, they're talking about politics or something. I don't know what's going on.
No, please don't.
So I go over to them, and they're like, Matt, come over here. I'm like, okay, here we go. And they're like, do you think men are better drivers than women?
Uh-oh. What? 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 Why was this a real conversation topic?
So I'm immediately like, why? I shouldn't have come out here. I shouldn't have even walked over here.
Shouldn't have gotten on the plane.
I should have gotten on the plane. It's literally still Wednesday. So
it just sounds like the dialogue of a bad 80s or 90s movie.
It
There's a bunch of
does.
men around a water cooler, and it's like in an all-male office, and it goes to Steve, the new guy, like, hey, Steve, Brandon wants to know, what do you think about women and men driving? Who would better? Clearly, it's the one with the penis, right?
Yeah. Penis does all the steering.
Yeah.
The penis does all the steering. It adds an extra level of like.
I can smoke with one hand and drive the car with my cock.
Yeah. Yep. Got my gun in the other hand, so I'm all set.
I got my cigarette
my gun in one hand, my gun in another, and my dick's got the wheel.
Oh my God, that's a horrifying image that just entered my head.
Now, would the dick bend around the wheel to hold it, or would it open and clamp?
Curling.
Oh, like a fucking pincer.
Right? Yeah.
Jesus
you know those grabber
Christ.
hands for like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But my dick.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
I forget how I immediately responded, but eventually I look at him and I was like, no, I don't. I think that men and women probably drive about the same. And he goes, no, like men are obviously the better drivers. And I'm like, oh God.
Like, bitch, why do you want my opinion then?
Yeah, why did you ask?
And then I'm like, well, honestly, statistically, you're wrong because like men cause way more accidents. And insurance companies know that because they will charge men higher insurance prices usually because they're more aggressive drivers. And they were like, no. Like every woman I've ever been in the car with has been a terrible driver. And I was like, okay, so you're using your own anecdotal evidence to say that all women are bad drivers?
Breaking out the word anecdotal again, damn.
And
make them feel like shit.
Honestly, and then he was like, well, that's the reality that I've been living in, so that's just my perception. I'm like, well, yeah, you live in your bubble and your perception was that, but that doesn't mean it applies everywhere. Anyway, we had this long debate. Eventually,
sounds exhausting.
This
does sound exhausting. I would have walked away.
Eventually, just we landed on like, there's no way I was going to convince these people anything, and I was just like, I'm tired of talking, so I walked away.
Was it more than one person who was like, yeah, men drive better?
It was like two of them. It was like two of them.
That's horrifying.
But then it got brought up again later because we were playing poker. We were playing poker, and then they brought it up again. And then the other people at the poker table were like, yeah, obviously women are terrible drivers. Like two or three of them jumped in saying the same exact thing. And I was like, oh, so just all men think this. Like,
what? Yeah. Do they have any, like, reasoning? It's all wrong. But did they have any, like, evidence? I'm sorry.
You think they have evidence.
I know. I'm thinking too much for them.
Their evidence is probably, like, the girls that they hang out with or have been bad drivers. Or this one guy was like, I work in transportation and there are no women who drive trucks. And I was like, what does that have to do with anything?
What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Then why are you saying that men are
maybe that's because there is sexism within the shipping community that doesn't allow women to be hired for those kind of roles?
That's basically what I said. I was like, there's a societal bias.
Well,
but anyway, I was like, this is literally all on the same day still. And I'm like, well, great. This is amazing. I'm with a group of people who are sexist. Lovely. And luckily
Definitely
luckily my
seems-
brother-in-law kept trying to change the conversation, and was like, I think he realized that like me and my younger brother were both like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Do you think if you hadn't been there that your brother-in-law would have been like, yeah, women are the worst.
Yeah, they can't drive for shit. Their tits
Yeah.
weigh them
Their
down.
tits weigh them down, and I use my dick to steer, so I'm all good.
No, I don't think he would have. I mean, I don't know. He could have.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
I think men get away with a lot of nonsense when surrounded by other men.
I completely agree.
Yeah, they all bounce off each other, and the
Yeah.
energy becomes just really
It's like this
interesting.
gross, smelly hive mind.
Mm.
It was just so interesting because I remember one of them, like, I think this was the next day, Thursday. One of them shows up and is like, yeah, you know, on my flight there was a really cute babe that was sitting next to me, and
Okay.
It's 2023. Who says babe?
Okay, but like that's not the worst thing in the world.
No, but it's just like for me, who is like almost constantly talking to like you guys or like other queer people or like, you know, our straight friends who don't talk like that usually.
Yeah.
To be re-exposed to that and be like, oh, I forgot this is how straight people talk. Like, it was kind of like
Yeah, I think, but like, you know, if a straight man walks by me during conversation and I go, oh my god, look at that fucking roided out beefcake, I want to put my face between his tits. Like, I think it's a similar thing. I think if straight men all talking together about, let's say, a woman, and then a bunch of gay men all talking together about a gay man, there are like extremes of language or strange language used in both.
Oh yeah, there are definitely parallels. I'm not saying that we also don't talk like that, but we talk about it in a different way. It's like a different connotation.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, but, like-
overemphasize it and we use colorful analogies.
So would you rather him have said, yeah, I saw this huge bitch with giant knockers? Like, what would have been more appropriate? Because babe is a little more innocuous, because sometimes I'll be talking to men and they'll be like, look at his cock, immediately just jump right to the dick. Be like, look at his cock, look at it. And I'll be like, it looks great.
Maybe all men are just nasty.
Maybe all men are the problem.
Yeah.
Or it might be that.
Yeah, straight
Or
men,
that.
gay men, just all men are just nasty.
Just all men.
Yeah. But Jackie's okay.
I'm okay. I'm all right.
Jackie's Jackie's fine. Anyway, I'll go on to Thursday. Finally the second day.
Dawn of the second day.
Did you crawl into bed Wednesday and cry yourself to sleep? Just
Yeah,
thinking, like,
I think I
do?
went to bed early on Wednesday and I was like,
no.
oh, great. I was like, I still have 4 days here. Amazing.
Oh my god.
Anyway, on Thursday, we have some Texas barbecue. It was pretty good. It was honestly one of the best barbecue I think I've ever had.
Ooh.
We had this place, what is it called? Terry Black's? I think that was it.
Cool.
It was good. Then we went on this like brewery tour, which was fun. Took us to a couple of breweries. We took some beer samples. That was pretty nice. Then we go out to these like these bars. We go down to like one of the areas in Austin where you like go bar hopping around. And we're like having fun. I'm getting drunk. We're dancing. And then that one guy, the bisexual guy, comes over to me.
Oh boy.
And he's like looking at this other guy that's nearby, and he's like, "Yo, you think that guy's hot?"
Okay, wait. This is fine.
No, this is fine. This is fine.
Fine. So far, so good.
It's fine.
And I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, he's attractive." And he goes, "You think I can get his number?" Now, this man is in a committed relationship. I just want to say.
Oh.
Yeah. I was waiting for it.
Wait.
I was waiting for it.
I was like, this sounds like totally okay. What are we talking about
That's what I
here?
thought.
With a
That's
woman,
what I
right?
thought.
With a woman.
With a woman.
Yes, this man is in a committed relationship with a woman.
Work.
And he's like, "Do you think I get his number?" I was like, probably.
Sure.
And he's
Sure,
like, "Okay,
yeah.
okay, watch me." And he goes over and he starts dancing with this guy. And I was like, "Okay." And they're having a fun time. They're dancing, but he keeps coming like back over to me, and like keeps like whispering to me like, "Oh, you think I'm getting in with him?" I'm like, "Yeah, you look like you're doing a great job."
Go up, pop off, sweetie.
I'm like, why do you keep coming back to me for like affirmation
Validation,
that you're doing
yeah.
that you're doing this thing, which is you're still like you're in a relationship with someone else and you're trying to pick up this guy.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like it was some sort of like weird validation that he wanted from me to know that he could like pick up guys, I guess. I don't know. It was weird.
He wanted to look hot in your eyes. He wanted to prove to you that he was a attractive, available, and virile man who could get whatever he wanted.
This was one of the guys who was saying that women can't drive, so I already kind of had the ick.
Well, he's right.
The ick of him. Oh. Well, he's right. Women can't drive.
They can't drive.
Absolutely right. Yeah.
Oh my God. I was kind of over it at that point. Eventually, I left because they were still partying. It was like 2 a.m. I was like, I need to leave because he was still like going back and forth with this guy. I was like, I need to get out of here. I'm so over this. So I get myself an Uber and back, and that was the end of that day. Now on to Friday.
Wow.
We did like a beer Olympics. I don't know if you guys have heard of a beer Olympics.
What? I don't think so.
It's like we set up these 2 teams. It was like all of the groomsmen, and then like me, my 2 brothers, and like 2 of the other guys.
Just to say you and your gay brother.
Me and my gay brothers.
Versus all the other groomsmen.
Work.
No, it was like all of the like primary groomsmen, and then like the 3 of the brothers, and the like 2 other guys that were also there.
Okay.
So they basically put like all of the best drinkers on one team and like the worst drinkers on the other team.
They wanted to win.
They did win. Yep. They actually stomped us completely.
Which one was the bisexual on?
He was on the other team.
Okay.
But yeah, it was fun, honestly. We did like flip cup. We did like a little relay race. But yeah, we lost. And I had to chug beer, and I can't chug. And that's another reason why we lost.
Your throat is so teeny tiny and so sensitive to any sort of pressure.
It is.
It's like those stirring straws at Wawa, you know?
What?
Too tiny.
Oh,
those little tiny straws,
like the little ones you get for like coffee or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the worst. And one of the legs of the relay race was you had to chug a beer and then do a lap in Mario Kart. But
that's fun.
Chugging the beer was so difficult. And then the Mario Kart was Mario 64 on the N64.
Oh, work.
And I had played it, but I am not nearly as good at that one as I am with the other Mario Karts.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So I chugged that beer, and I'm like, oh, fuck me. I like
drinking and driving.
The bisexual guy leans in and goes, I will if you want me to.
I
will.
Oh my God. Please, I'll get into that in a second.
Work.
Anyway, we lost. And then we go out to more bars after that. It was pretty fun, but we get to this one bar, and we're in Texas, right? So there was going to be a point where we like ran into some cowboys or some shit like that. So we get there. There's this group of cowboys there with their cowboy hats, their nice cowboy boots. And my brother-in-law loves to dance, absolutely loves dancing, especially when he's drunk. So he starts dancing, and I guess he like gets a little bit too close to one of the cowboys.
Oh no!
But they like shove him off a little bit. They're like, "You get away from me, dude!" And he's like plastered. He's like, "What? What happened?" So I think we've already entered this bar and we've ticked off these cowboys immediately. So we're getting our drinks, and they like walk by us and they're like staring at us. Like really aggressively staring at us.
Oh my God, I hope this turns into a dance battle.
Oh my God.
Like a line dancing.
Plot twist?
Is this Footloose?
A dance battle. It's Footloose. We're living Footloose.
Yeah, I love that.
No. But obviously the straight guys in our party are like, what are you looking at? They start antagonizing them. What are you staring at? And I'm like, why are we engaging? What is happening?
Just chill.
But they walk over. They're getting in our faces. Like the bartenders are like, whoa, what's going on? And then, like, it almost feels like a fight is about to break out. I'm sitting in the corner. I'm like, what is happening?
I was just about to ask where you were located physically.
You're on your phone. You're on TikTok. You're scrolling on Pornhub. You don't care.
FaceTiming us.
Yeah. I was close by. I was close by, but like not in the middle of it. I was like, what is happening? Why are we fighting people?
I don't know.
There wasn't actually a fight, but like one of those guys had like knives strapped to his back. I was like, we don't want to fight them. They're scary looking cowboys.
Wait.
Like
Knives
machetes?
Like, was it like machetes? Like, what? Was it just little like kunai?
No, it was just like butterfly knives.
Okay.
But on his back. Why on his back?
That's where they were, or like his back belt.
Oh,
okay.
I thought it was on like his coat,
No,
like with scotch tape.
Scotch tape.
Scotch tape.
Yeah.
Hot glue to his jacket. Yep.
Yeah.
This was a wild night. But then one of the cowboys comes back over, and he's like, "Listen, y'all, let's all get fucked up." And he buys us all shots.
What? What?
I'm so happy it took that turn, though. That's nice. I like that.
I was like, what is happening? He bought us all a shot of Jameson, and oh god.
Oh.
I love that. I
hate it.
That's very fitting, though.
I love that.
Because all night we were doing shots of Jameson, and I was like, I hate this.
Well,
anyway, we all do the... Go ahead, Jackie.
How nice did their cowboy hats look on them? Like, how well were they rocking their outfits?
Yeah, Jackie's getting down to the real,
because
what we really need to know.
Ever since I've gone out west, I've become quite taken with the cowboy hat look. I don't know why. I want one.
Yeah.
But I don't want, there's a lot that's associated with it, but like, it can really look.
Are you a fan of Orville Peck?
I don't know what that is.
Orville Peck is a gay country singer.
I'll have to look him up.
He wears a cowboy hat and he wears this sort of eye mask that has these sort of beading or.
I have seen that.
Yeah, he's quite the man. He's a lovely voice and
yeah.
He could ride into my town.
Ooh.
He could ride more than just
I will say, Jackie, I was thoroughly intimidated by them. So their look was giving intimidation by.
Was it giving like Cassidy from Overwatch?
I mean, I guess kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have the cigar or anything, but
no guns.
No guns. There were no. Specifically, this bar had a sign on the outside that said "No firearms allowed in this establishment."
Cigarette in one hand and my gun and my dick.
Which it was actually terrifying that the bars had to have signs outside saying "No firearms allowed in."
Well, you have to specify.
When I was in Phoenix, I took a walk. Like I took a walk every day, but one of the days I went past this park. It was like a playground park, and the playground had a sign. No firearms, no weapons. And I was like, wow.
That's so interesting.
That's so interesting. That's so interesting.
Oh, God. Oh, I didn't even get to the best part. So this guy comes over, he buys us shots, right? We're all like, yeah, we're having a good time. And he goes, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I didn't want to get into a fight. I just got out of jail. I can't go back to jail.
What is it, my uncle? Is that my uncle talking to you?
This is the best part, though. This is the best part. He goes, yeah, I just got out of jail. I was in there for 10 years. I was a convicted rapist. And we're all like, why would you say that?
Oh my, you drank
why would you
a rapist?
Tell us?
A rapist bought you shots.
And you drank it.
We drank it. We didn't know.
A rapist funded your good time.
Okay, I just want to tell everyone who might have a criminal record, maybe don't lead with it. Maybe don't lead with it.
Don't lead with that.
Yeah, maybe say, hey, let's not fight for obvious reasons. Not the fact that I could go to jail. Jackie, honey, do you need help? For the listeners, Jackie is basket weaving on their fucking screen right now. Did you finish building your Lego Death Star? What is going on back there?
I was trying to get for the listeners at home, I was trying to get my heating pad on my chair situated because it kept falling because I was thrashing when Matt gave the fact that a rapist bought shots.
I've done a lot of crazy things in my life so far, but never have done that. So I think
never had your shots bought by a rapist. Yeah.
No, that's awful.
That's something.
I also didn't learn about. He didn't say that to me, so I didn't learn about this until later. They told me later that the guy walked up to them and said that, and I was like,
They
what?
let you engage in this sort of behavior unknowingly.
I just took my shot. I was like, I'm just vibing now.
Did he just buy one round? Or was this
It was one round of shots,
Okay.
yeah. And then we left because one of the guys that was with us was like still kind of agitated by their presence. So I was like, let's just go somewhere else.
Yeah, there's many bars in Austin. You just move on.
Yeah, we went somewhere else. That was wild. I forget what else happened that night. I think I eventually went home.
I mean, I hope so. How else did you get home?
I don't know. We Ubered back. The cowboy part was the highlight of the night. Anyway, I'm almost at the end.
Damn.
Saturday. We go on this boat. And it's like one of these like you get on the boat and you're having a fun time, you're drinking, you like link up with all the other boats that are out there. It's all like bachelorette parties. You kind of chain all these boats together and you can kind of chat with the other people on all the other boats. So we're like pulling up on our boat, pulling around, and all the guys are like, yeah, put us next to that bachelorette party. Yeah. Get us up next to those hot girls. And I'm like, okay,
Work.
Yeah.
Work.
Here we go.
We pull up next to this bachelorette party. And first of all, we're on this boat for 6 hours. And we didn't bring any food. We only brought beer.
Oh my God.
So I was like, wait, we don't have any food? And I'm like starving because I hadn't eaten anything that day. So they're drinking beer, getting drunk, and I'm like, I don't want to drink right now. I'm starving. If I drink, I will die. So they're getting wasted, and I'm just kind of like, just chilling, like having like one beer. Luckily, like the bachelorette party eventually like brought us some snacks, and I was like, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
Anyway, at one point they're like everyone on our boat is super wasted at this point, except for me. And at one point, one of the other guys comes over to me and is like, all right, Matt, here's what you got to do. You got to get us onto that other boat. And I was like, what do you mean?
What other boat?
The bachelorette
The
boat?
bachelorette boat.
And it's your job?
Because you're the gay one.
I was like, what do you want me to do? Exactly. That's what he said. He was like, go over there, tell them that you're gay and that you're friendly. And then we'll use that as a way to get on their boat.
That's how you do that when there's a group of women and you're the man. You have to walk around and say, I'm friendly, I'm gay, don't shoot.
Don't shoot. Yep.
I'm gay, I don't even want you. I just saying hi.
I don't even have guns.
Yeah, I wouldn't even.
Actually, can I come with you?
I wouldn't even know where to put it with you guys. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't know. My dick is in my body right now. That's what's happening.
My dick is in my body? What?
It's
what?
Like
my dick is in?
Scrunched up so much that it's inside of me now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you, Matt. I'm with you.
Yeah. And I was like, I was not drunk enough to like entertain this. So I was literally like, I don't know how to do that. I'm not social. I'm not a social person. I can't do that for you. And he goes, Matt, I've been hanging out with you all weekend. You're a very social person. And I was like, yeah, I'm social with people that like I know and that I know I can be around. But I can't just go up to a random person and be like, hey, I'm a faggot. Let me onto your boat.
Hey, did you know that I suck cock? Can I come on your boat? Oh yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
You suck cock? Let's talk about sucking cock.
Wow.
Sucking dick and cock.
Amazing.
Anyway, that boat was wild. There was so many things happening. I took a nap at one point.
Did you have like a captain? I assume
we did.
Who,
we had a
drove
captain.
You out?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a lot of beer, a lot of fucking around. They went swimming in the lake. I went into the lake at one point too. It was pretty nice.
Okay.
But oh my God. Anyway, it was during this boat thing that the bisexual guy, he comes up to me and he grabs my ass.
Oh,
what?
And I was like,
work.
Like cups your ass.
It cups my ass, and I'm like.
Now, was it like a tight squeeze? Is it just like a graze? Is it just like a little?
It was like in between. It was like in between.
Okay, it was moderate.
Oh, it was intentional. Yeah.
It was absolutely intentional.
And he wanted you to know it was there. Okay.
And like I told you guys, like this guy's been giving me the ick like all weekend, so I like kind of ignore him at first.
Yeah, he's trying to give you the dick now.
He's trying to give me the dick. He's like wasted. So I kind of ignore him, and then he comes back and he does it again, like within 5 seconds. And he's like, you like that, don't you? And I look at him, I was like, I really don't, actually. I really don't.
Ew.
Ugh.
Ew.
You know,
The way you just said it, like when you were quoting him.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was
That's how
there.
he said it. That's how
Ew,
he said
I
it.
hate that.
It makes me sad in a way too that like you have now experienced the horrible, aggressive, but you know, like the shit that men will do to get your attention.
Yeah.
It makes me sad that now you've experienced shit like that.
Oh yeah, like I absolutely knew this was a bide for attention, obviously.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I don't know why he kept wanting attention from me. But then all of like maybe 5 minutes later, after I was like, I really don't want that. All of 5 minutes later, he comes up to me again. He's like, so am I like too masculine for you?
Okay.
And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, and I forget, like at that point I had like had an eyelash in my eye. So I was like sitting here like watering my eye with a water bottle, trying to get the eyelash out of my eye. And he's like talking to me, he's like, am I too masculine for you? I'm like, I'm currently busy.
I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm having to do something much more important than trying to like talk to you about anything.
Yeah, stroke your fucking ego.
I was literally like, I'm literally in the middle of something. What are you saying? Am I too masculine for you? I was just like, I don't know how to answer you. I'm just, I don't know what you want from me.
I would have been like I said before, you're not masculine enough.
That would have been so funny.
You're actually a little too feminine. Sorry.
Yeah,
I prefer my men a lot more masculine and dom than I think you could ever do.
Oh my god, it was terrible. It was awful. This is the same guy that then proceeded to sit down with me. On the boat was on the way back, and he sits down next to me, and he starts talking to me about trans people. And I was so tired, and I was completely over it. And he sits down next to me. He's like,
oh no.
You know, I feel like I'm a very fair person, and I have like a very like middle of the road viewpoint on a lot of things. And I'm like, okay, what do you mean? And he's like, you know, about the whole trans thing. And I was like, why are we talking about this? And he goes, yeah, you know, like, if a man wants to be a woman, then fine, but like, he's still a man. And I was like,
there it is.
I was like, here we go.
There it is.
And like me, like, I don't feel like I was obligated to try to explain anything to him. But I try to start to like work through the concept of like sex and gender. I was like, this is what's going on. You know, people have gender. There's also sex, and you know, there's different things about it. And he's like, well, those are basically the same thing. And I was like, I'm not gonna get through to this guy at all. I would eventually. I'm just like listening to him. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Blah blah blah. Oh my god, it was the worst boat ride of my life.
Wow.
Why? I mean, it's nice of you to try to give him some sort of lesson in it, but yeah, like at this point, there was no getting through to him about that kind of topic or any topic at all.
Oh no, he was like very confidently wrong about many things.
Yeah.
This being one of them.
I mean, you held it together for a lot, because if I had experienced those things, with my temperament now in my old age, with my attitude about life and about people, it would have been a wrap on that man. It would have been a wrap.
She's not safe.
I was over this man.
Safe.
And
she's not safe.
My younger brother's like looking at me from across the boat, and he hears this conversation, and he's like looking at me. He's like, "I'm sorry." Like,
you know what? When he grabbed your ass, she's been like, "Try my younger brother. He might like it."
He may have. I don't know.
Just scapegoat him, and then you could have some free time.
So he didn't bother your brother?
Did
he bother your brother in any similar way that he bothered you?
I mean, it was my younger brother who he was initially having the argument about the women can't drive thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
And I jumped into it. But the whole like grabbing my ass thing, I didn't see him do that to him.
I thought there's a dog.
Hello, Axel. He's like, I heard you talking about weird men.
My favorite.
Anyway, that was that day. I was over it. Honestly, that's
Christ.
basically the highlight of what happened. I just ignored that guy for the rest of the trip, basically.
Maybe
Anyway.
he wanted to have sex with you.
I just feel like he wanted my attention.
I know,
Or
maybe
he
like
wanted me to like admire him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some men like that.
He wanted that validation.
Some men are all about. This is a little off topic, but kind of related. Some men, especially like queer men, when it comes to other men, they want to like, you know, feel obviously seen and heard by men, but like there's a dominance sort of thing to it, like him bringing up the whole masculine discussion. So I think some men, queer men, just like to, I don't know, feel empowered over other men or validated by them. And I just think that's not necessary.
I agree, because I think it just perpetuates negative behaviors.
Yeah, like
that aren't positive and constructive.
Yeah, like if a man wants to grab my ass, he can grab my ass. But if I tell him to stop and he continues to do so, that hand is mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clamp my ass cheeks around his hand and rip it off.
Actually, you know what? My dick that was driving the car is actually gonna reach over and wrap around his wrist so tightly that it just his whole hand just falls off.
Your dick.
Blood loss. Yeah.
No, but like
your dick.
My dick.
Interesting.
I was actually like, the ass grabbing would have been completely fine if it wasn't him. Like if it was, I actually made friends with some of the people that were there. Like if it was one of the guys that like I was actually like friendly with that grabbed my ass, I'd be like, okay.
Whatever.
But this guy in particular, he was giving me the ick the whole time, and I really did not like him.
No one grabs my ass.
I'll grab your ass.
I can fix that.
You both are so sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You both are so sweet. Thank you.
That is it for me, and I've taken up like 45 minutes of the podcast just talking about this.
You know, sometimes we need a recap.
That's what I needed. Yeah, I really
sometimes we just need a recap.
What do you guys think? How was that experience?
I think that the most crazy thing was the rapist, honestly. That was probably the most crazy thing, because like men not knowing about trans issues, totally get that, because it's so fucking common. Running into rapists, a little less common.
A little less common, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention how that conversation ended, where
the rapist?
No, not the rapist. The trans conversation. Because I looked at him and I was like, okay, the boat is like coming to a close. I was like, did I like open your mind about anything? And he goes, yeah, I think you opened my mind up to a couple things. Yeah. And then he goes, did I open your mind to anything? And I was like, no.
It's like, no, but you can open these legs.
No.
I literally said, no, you taught me nothing new. You've only reiterated conservative talking points that I've heard already.
Exactly. Exhausted them. Didn't you, I'm jumping around a bit, but didn't you take them to a gay bar?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yes, I think it was the night of the boat.
What was the bar called?
To a gay bar. It was called Rain.
Rain on me, tsunami.
Rain on me, tsunami. I forgot about that. Nice. That was actually, I forgot, because this is the part that I probably wouldn't complain about. Because I was just dancing my ass off. I was having
I love that.
A lovely time at this gay bar.
Oh, I love that.
And I basically told all of them, I was like, listen, if you don't want to come, don't come, but I'm going to go dance my ass off. And they were all like, all right, let's go do it.
Oh,
we all went, we all danced our ass off, and then we went to a strip club. I forgot about that part.
Your younger brother went to the gay bar too, right?
He did, yes, he did.
How was it? Because that was the first gay space you and your brother had been in the same time, I'm assuming.
Yes, but then he was like, he like left the group for a little bit to go walk around. I don't know what happened.
Walk around.
Work.
I don't know what happened. Just saying, I don't know what happened. But
Damn.
He eventually came back.
Yeah, he came back and he was waddling for some reason.
Yep.
Anyway, it was fun. The gay bar was probably my favorite part, actually.
I love that.
And I loved seeing like this group of like really bro-y guys like actually enjoying being in a queer space, and they were like having fun.
They better, because it's not for them.
It's not for them.
So they better enjoy it while they're allowed to.
They are guests.
Yeah, they're guests in my house.
I think it's really funny that your favorite part of the whole trip was just something like that the three of us do together.
Yeah.
Like your one cling to something familiar. Like, oh, I know this.
I know
Yeah.
this. Gay bar.
These
That's it.
smells, these sensations are all
I'm
familiar to
home, this
me.
is
I'm
safe.
home. Yeah. Cute.
And then we did a complete 180 and went to a strip club.
Yeah.
So how were the
Yeah.
women?
The women were beautiful. They really were.
Oh,
There was a lot of
Good
titties,
performers.
a lot of bare breasts, and I was like, "Work! This is a strip club."
Nice.
I threw my
Nice.
ones out there. I was like, "There
Oh,
they are."
nice.
I threw them out.
Throw them out.
It was lovely. So one of the guys bought a lap dance. I was like, "Okay."
Okay.
Was it for you? Oh, for him?
No, not for me. No.
I don't understand a lap dance. Maybe that's just because, like,
So interesting.
I'm not in that crowd, but I don't understand lap dances.
I don't know.
I
I don't
have
know.
no.
Maybe
comment
it's like a
either.
premeditated thing before sex, sure, but like not from a stripper who's not gonna, you know.
It's not gonna go all the way with you.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
Do you think that's
I-
part of it though? Do you think that's like part of the allure? Like, oh, it's like almost sex, and like.
I mean, I guess it.
imagine it.
Yeah,
It can be.
It's almost
Yeah.
like a weird edging, but
weird edging.
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Because you could sit there with your cigarette in one hand and your
And
gun
your
in
gun
the
in
other.
the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love
Yep.
that.
It was an interesting time. You could buy alcohol in there, which I was surprised about because I don't think you can do alcohol and actual nudity in New Jersey. I don't think that's a thing.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like if they actually show nudity, then you can't serve alcohol or something like that. Some weird rule in New Jersey.
Well,
With that.
why is that?
Wild.
Why is that a thing? Because I do that at home all the time. I drink and
Sure.
get naked,
Sure.
and no one else is home. It's just
But
me
are you
naked drinking
performing
whiskey.
for other men?
I'm performing for myself in the mirror.
Yeah, I don't think it counts then. I don't think you can police yourself.
Why do you never
Ugh,
film
I
it and send
wish.
it to us?
I put myself in handcuffs. 911, arrest me.
You've dialed 911. You've still got the cigarette in one hand and a gun in the other.
And I'm like, please come arrest me.
Please come
I'm
arrest
naked
me.
and drunk in my house.
Yep.
Arrest me. Oh my god.
Hello, officer. It's me again.
Hey.
This is your 7th time this week, man. You gotta stop calling. My god.
Oh my
Work.
god.
That's it for the end. That was my trip though. Should we go on to spill the tea since we didn't go on to our next segment yet?
Sure, if you want to make this an extra juicy podcast.
We can, or we can unless we have.
What do you want to
spill
spill the tea about?
Spill it.
I've got
I don't
nothing,
know.
honestly.
Gwyneth Paltrow won her lawsuit.
Did she?
She got $1 from him.
She got $1 from him.
Have
Well,
you
she wanted-
followed?
Yeah, I mean, so basically,
loosely. I followed it very, very
he
loosely.
apparently ran into her on the ski slope.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of people thought she had run into him, but apparently there was evidence in her testimony that he ran into her. And he was complaining about how he, could no longer enjoy certain things because of the injuries he sustained. And at first, I think he wanted something stupid like $1 million from her.
Yeah, he was.
And then the judge immediately threw it out, and he's like, "All right, how about like a couple $100,000?" And then they heard the case, and then she won, and she like leaned in as she was leaving, and I think she
yes.
mouthed, "I wish you well,"
Oh,
and everyone's taking it and memeing the shit out of
kind
it.
of
And now
country.
I saw some of the memes. Yeah.
hashtag gwinning, like
Winning.
winning. One of the funniest parts was like Gwyneth Paltrow was like, "I lost half a day of skiing afterwards," as if it was some big like travesty that she lost half a day of skiing. My
Oh
God.
no.
Her courtroom performances and also
Yeah.
outfits were amazing.
I mean, and then the week before that, you have her on that podcast talking about what she does. She's like, "I love a good IV. I love phosphatidylcholine IVs. I love a good bone broth for lunch." I'm like, shut the fuck up,
Everyone
lady.
made fun
yes.
of her. Yeah.
She's being sustained on the bare minimum liquids, and she thinks that's like health and wellness and like
What?
purifying toxins from her body.
She's fucking nuts. Was it one of you who had sent the TikTok where somebody else stitched it together? It was just like, just fucking eat.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
one of
eat.
us.
Yeah.
Just eat. Just
eat.
put something in your mouth, chew it, and swallow it, and shit it
Just
out later.
eat.
Who
It's
who
so
is this woman?
ridiculous.
Who is Gwyneth Paltrow? Why is she famous?
But
So
she's an actor,
Mhm.
but she also has a wellness high-end brand called Goop.
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 This
Yeah.
is literally what it's called. Its legal name is Goop.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's got the vagina candles,
She's got the yogi eggs? Yanni eggs?
the ones you shove up.
You shove up your vajayjay.
Yeah. You put the eggs in your
and
vagina.
it's for cleansing and stuff like that.
Oh.
There's so much to unpack there. Your box area does not need cleansing. You
It
don't
does
need
it.
to do that. It does it by itself. You don't need a rock to do that. The rock's not going to clean your auras. There's so much to unpack here. But in terms of like pop culture, she's Pepper Potts in the Iron Man franchise.
MCU, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's an all right actor, I feel like. She played
okay.
she was in a movie with someone that I liked, but I can't remember either the movie or the actor she was with, so go figure. Crazy Heart with fuck, I don't know.
Do you know the plot?
No, they're country singers. Anyway, so she won her thing, great. The three Tennessee Democrats protested for stricter gun laws.
We're going to politics.
Two of them, well, listen, we don't have a lot of time left. I don't know what's going to happen.
On this earth.
2 black men and 1 white woman, I believe, and the 2 black men were expelled from the Tennessee House.
Yes.
Which I was like, interesting how the 1 white woman, or she looks white. I don't actually know if she's white, but the 2 black men were ousted.
Yeah. I believe she is, yeah.
And that was wild because here we have a case of just a local government removing people who were elected into office just because they went against what the majority of the Republicans wanted. So now I want every state to do that. I want the New York State legislature to look at any Republicans that we have, and if they're in the minority, I want them to be all ousted.
It's so wild, but they can send them back, right? I think that
I have no idea how it works because I've never heard of this before.
I think I saw something last night that was saying that they think they're both going to be reappointed, but one of them, they weren't sure if it was going to work out with one of them being reappointed or not.
It was I think that's just so wild that like if they just like vote and can get rid of people that they don't like.
Yeah, like it's not even based. It wasn't based on like. I understand like if like votes of no confidence, like if you no longer believe this person is representing your values correctly, and the constituents vote you out.
Yeah.
That's one thing. But when your colleagues vote you out for like doing nothing at all except for protesting peacefully, it's kind of like,
Interesting.
Yes, very interesting.
Very interesting.
But we can't vote out a politician who's incited an insurrection. That's a thing.
Yep.
But he might be going to serve some community service time. Everyone who's like busting their nut over this Donald Trump arraignment thing needs to relax. This man is going to get the bare minimum slap on the wrist for what he did.
He's going to go to jail for a day, maybe.
It's going to be the bare fucking minimum. They're like, yeah, it's like 35 charges of like fraud or like whatever he did with his money laundering, taxes, whatever it is. And I'm like, this man, you think the corrupt system that allowed him to get elected and go by for so many years without getting in any trouble is going to then prosecute him to the full extent of the law? No, that doesn't happen in the United States. Maybe if he was a black man and this was his first petty offense, then they would put him in prison for a decade. If he had if he had 2 ounces of weed and he was a young black man, then yes, he would be in prison right now. No bail, completely locked away for years. But this is not how America works. He's a white, rich, quote-unquote man. He will be fine.
Oh, yeah. There's no way. The system was not meant to prosecute rich white people. The system was meant to prosecute poor people. So...
yeah, poor people and people of color and everyone in between that whole spectrum. But the rich white people, they're getting away with it all, mama.
Oh, yeah. But apparently there's going to be more charges. Oh, sorry, Jackie.
Oh, no, you're fine. Go ahead.
I was just saying that there's going to be... there's other, like... prosecutors who are also bringing up cases against him, like the one in Georgia for trying to overturn the election. And I think there might be another one coming up as well. Though I don't think... Do we think he's going to, like, go to jail? I don't think that's
No.
gonna happen.
I don't think
I
he's
don't
going
think
to fucking
so.
jail.
I don't.
I mean,
think so.
I wish he went to jail, and I hope he drops the soap, and some guy with a huge dong just puts it in,
Oh.
breaks
And
him
then
open.
that's days over, yeah.
Yeah, like can't shit for weeks.
On
Oh,
Reddit,
that's
I
what I
saw
want.
something that was like, why don't people in America protest? And it was an interesting conversation. Interesting and then not at all insightful.
Interesting.
Like, we know
Interesting.
why. And it just basically went to talk about, like, we have no justice here. We have no power. The government is not afraid of us. They were comparing it to what's going on, I guess, in France right now, where people were protesting. And they were saying the government of France is afraid of its people, where we have the inverse. We are afraid of our government. We don't
V for
trust
Vendetta.
our government. Yeah. So we have no power. We have no workers' rights. We have no sick time. So if we protest and potentially lose our jobs, it's this whole cycle that, we don't have any leverage. And I think that's very interesting, accurate, and sad.
Very interesting.
I always want, like, because, it's true. Like, not enough people think that their voice matters. Not enough people think their vote matters either. But it's like, it does. And if you get enough people to do something, it matters. If a large group of people do protest, things do get done. It's just a matter of, can you get a large number of people to do it? Can you do it consistently? And can it be done in a way that doesn't sort of defeat its own purpose? Like, I would love it if we just had a shit ton of people say, we're not doing this anymore until X, Y, and Z changes. And every day that doesn't change, we're blowing something up. Not killing anyone.
Blowing stuff
just
up.
blowing something up. Blowing up a street. Blowing up a building with no one in it. No one's dying out here.
Well, I mean, can we put, like, I don't know, Ron DeSantis in there?
No, we can't become like them,
You know what?
Can't,
He'd become a martyr.
Yeah, that also is true. We can't allow,
like how Trump is becoming a martyr.
Exactly.
From being arrested. Do we think this is going to help his campaign for president or no?
I'm sure it will.
Yeah, we at work we got into a brief discussion about it, and one of my coworkers said, if he gets, his mugshots released to the public, they will absolutely be the next, like, MAGA wear. Yeah. It'll just be, like, Trump's mugshot.
Oh, well, someone did that. Someone took, like, a rendering of what his mugshot would be, or, like, a photo of him in court and made merch of it already for Republican campaign.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, gag. I'm gagging.
Gagging. That would be the biggest memed photo ever if they actually did that. If they actually did.
Yeah.
I wish.
I wish.
Anyway, there's one more thing I want to bring up in terms of politics, and that is there's the Biden's Department of Education proposed a new rule in terms of the, like, trans people being able to play sports on the team of the gender that they are, like, that they want to be on. The new rule says that schools cannot outright ban transgender athletes in sports because that's a violation of Title IX, but they can reject transgender athletes when questions of physicality and fairness arise.
Okay, that's super vague.
Love that.
It is very vague, but it basically implies that, like, the schools can't just have, like, blanket bans on it, but they have to kind of, like, take it on a case-by-case basis.
Well, yeah, which is, better.
I'd say that's better than outright bans that a lot of states are putting forth, but it is not, like, enough.
Of course, it's not. I would like more thorough protections and sort of across the board protection, but here we are.
Yeah, I feel like this is, like, schools will just take this and be like, hey, we can still reject transgender athletes, like, regardless, and you can't really do anything about it. So it's kind of not great.
No.
Yeah, because I feel like it's having no actual impact on changing the behavior of states, like, or schools, whatever, like, red states or school districts with more conservative values will still do what they're going to do. I think, I don't know, maybe on one hand I'm hopeful that it would give some trans people a little bit more leverage, but yeah, I don't think it'll change pre-existing behaviors.
It's wild.
It is.
And a lot of trans people online I've seen are shitting on Biden because of it, and I think that is rightfully so.
I mean, we've been dealing with this trans issue, particularly trans in sports, but like just in general, for a very long time now, and to see barely any movement towards a more like blanket protection for them is pretty unsatisfying. But then again, when you look at gay rights, I mean, if you look at the gay rights movement, it took,
it took years.
Yeah, well, then again, the trans rights movement didn't really start with the gay rights movement. I don't think, even though trans people obviously existed back then, the emphasis wasn't really on them, unfortunately. They kind of got left behind, probably because society could not keep up with that kind of thing. So they're slow to accepting. So they'll slowly accept the gays, and then hopefully they'll slowly accept the trans people, and then by the time we're dead. And right before the earth scorches into nothingness, there'll be like a brief little siesta where everyone has rights and everyone's happy.
And then we all die.
Yeah.
Happy ending. Well, kind of.
Well, you should have asked that.
You should have asked for that at the massage, yeah.
Yeah, the massage. Yep. Asked for a happy ending.
Yep.
Nice.
If humans are wiped off the earth, though, that is a happy ending.
Oh,
I'm fine with that.
Absolutely.
We are
absolutely.
blemish.
Don't talk about my face like that.
Let's real quick do a check out these Rockin' Queers segment. Where we shout out our favorite queer content creators and show our support and appreciation for them.
Yes.
Pat, who is our shout out for today?
Today is my sibling, Caiden. You can follow them on Twitter at CaidenAv, which is CaidenAv. They are a Twitch streamer. They're technically a Twitch affiliate, if you want to get specific. And I'm just pulling up their Twitter right now to give you an idea of their kind of weekly streaming schedule. You can find them on Twitch at the same thing, CaidenAv. It looks like right now they're doing a lot of horror games. Visage. What's this one? Madison, Sons of the Forest. They also play Fortnite, The Mortuary Assistant. So a little bit of a variety streamer, but mostly a horror
Spooky,
streamer.
Scary skeletons.
Skeletons and shivers down my spine. So they're streaming. It looks like they stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Do they stream? Oh my god, they stream nearly daily. Jesus, good for them. I wish I had that sort of. I wish I had that mentality. They're streaming at least 5 or 6 days a week. So go check them out if you want a horror streamer, excuse me, my god, a non-binary streamer, or if you just want to have a relaxing time looking at their cats.
I love that.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Everyone go check them out. There will be a link to the Twitch and the Twitter in the description of this podcast episode.
Link in bio, which is my drag name.
Link in bio? That's your drag name?
Lincoln bio.
Get it? Lincoln, like Lincoln, the name Lincoln bio,
Like
but
Lincoln
like
Park?
you can find my link in bio. It's a pun. It's a double entendre.
I like it. Yeah.
I love it.
That's what I call my breasts, my double entendre.
Okay. I don't have a Frigidaire Spicy today, but I do have a Would You, Coulda, Shouldya.
All right.
Oh, we just missed Blaze.
Fuck!
We did.
Shit!
Shit.
Alright. Fuck, marry, kill. In the theme of the new Mario movie.
Oh no.
Mario, Peach, and Bowser.
With the voices of the movie. Okay.
The movie voices.
Who's voicing Peach?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Who?
Anya Taylor-Joy. She played in the Queen's Gambit.
Oh.
I like her. She's from The Witch, the movie The Witch.
Oh, she's cute.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I'm probably gonna kill Mario. Probably fuck Peach and marry Bowser.
Oh my god! Twins! That was gonna be my answer as well.
Yeah, because I think
Bowser.
Marry Bowser.
I'd marry Bowser because
He's got a lot going on. I feel like it'd always be fun with him.
Yeah, it'd be an adventure. I think
Yeah.
he's pretty kinky in bed, and if we're married, we can fuck all the
Yeah.
time. Peach,
Right.
Peach can be my side hoe. Like, that's fine. Or our side hoe. This is a throuple.
Yeah.
Maybe we're a throuple.
Ooh,
And then Mario, I just don't really care about. Like, if Luigi was in the mix, I would have fucked Luigi for sure.
No.
No.
I'd fuck Luigi. I'd get that vacuum from fucking Luigi's Mansion, just suck him into it.
Right.
Luigi's man, all right. Luigi's a man.
Luigi's man. That's a man.
That's a man.
That's very interesting.
I think I would probably marry Peach because she's got so much money.
So does Bowser, but okay.
Does he have money? I guess so. How would he have a castle if he doesn't have money?
Yeah.
Another castle.
Maybe I'll marry Bowser then.
Join us.
We're all married. Yeah.
Wait, we were already engaged at the start of this podcast, and now we are all engaged again, but to a slightly different entity. I love it.
Listen.
We're all just married to Bowser.
I'm fine with that.
And then I'll fuck Peach and kill Mario. Yeah, so I guess I'm the same then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because Mario, voiced by Chris Pratt, it's making him less desirable.
Yes, that is it for me. I don't want to give power to Chris Pratt.
Now, fuck, marry, kill Luigi, Donkey Kong, or Toad.
What?
Because I'm thinking,
Okay.
Isn't Toad like a baby?
I would marry. Well, no. In this reality, we're gonna say Toad is an adult and consensual. These are always adult and consensual.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna probably. I would definitely kill Donkey Kong. So I don't know which I would fuck, Toad or Luigi. I kind of want both, but I guess I have to pick. I'd fucking kill Donkey Kong, and then I'd probably. I would fuck Toad and marry Luigi.
Wild.
Yeah, I'd want to stay with Luigi long term, I think.
Oh.
But I'd fuck Toad 100%.
Okay.
I think I would marry Luigi, kill Toad.
Oh, you're gonna fuck Donkey Kong.
Okay, well,
we're all apes, aren't we? We're all apes.
Let me hit you with this. I'm gonna kill Luigi.
Damn.
I don't care for Luigi. I'm gonna marry Donkey Kong and then fuck Toad.
Work.
Okay.
Slay.
Yeah.
Now, would you want to fuck Toad or be fucked by Toad?
I mean, tomato. You know. Tomato pie.
Jackie would do anything. Jackie's pansexual. Did you forget?
Did you know? Hey, did you know? Hey, Pat, did you know?
Did I know what?
Did you know that I'm like pansexual? Did you know? Like Pam. You know, like Pam. Did you know that I'm Pam? I don't think you knew.
I'm Pan.
You're like that guy. I'm bi.
That is like the guy wanting to participate. I'm bi. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I would do. I'd marry Donkey Kong. He's got a lot going on.
He's got a lot of bananas.
He's got a lot of bananas.
You'll have an infinite
wealthy.
supply of bananas, probably.
I will never be low on potassium. Yep.
He'll give you his banana, Mom.
Oh, well.
Well, thank you, everyone, for listening or watching this episode of the What Did the Gays Think podcast. We have another podcast. It's called Under Queer Review, where the three of us host it. Where we review the latest and greatest in queer media and determine if it passes the queer review. So go check that out, Under Queer Review, wherever you download podcasts. Also make sure, go ahead, follow us on all of our socials. We have links in the description to our Twitter, to our Twitch. We stream as well on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And also join our Discord. There's a Pride Empire, and the link is in the description. Thanks, everybody, and I am Matt Kalubek.
And I did not get a shot for me purchased by a rapist.
And I'm topping Bowser.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
Now, is he like on his back looking up at you, or is he like leaned over and his back is pointing at you? Do you want to look into his eyes when it happens?
Well, assuming that there's multiple rounds, I mean, first one, then to other.
Oh, okay, multiple rounds.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot to talk about beef. Oh, I can talk about beef on the other podcast. It's fine.
All right.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.